Hi guys, welcome to another video from Overbite Gaming, and today we're taking a look at Lollipop Chainsaw RePop. Yes, they remastered a game from 2012, I believe, that originally came out on PS3 and Xbox 360. I did have the originals, but I haven't played it in a very long time. So Lollipop Chainsaw is it's a brawling action game starring a 18-year-old cheerleader called Juliet Starling. I know, we're all interested already, just after that brief intro. She is a cheerleader by day and a zombie hunter by night. And oh no, zombie apocalypse, so obviously she decides to ditch the day job for the minute and actually concentrate on killing zombies, which seems like a good idea. I was interested in doing this one, not necessarily because it was a game I hadn't hankering to replay. I mean, when it came out originally, it didn't review that well, but it was good enough that it became certainly a cult game. I wanted to do it because IGN wouldn't. Because, like, you know, it's starring an 18-year-old cheerleader that you can change the outfit off and make her mostly naked. And that's just not going to fly for IGN. Why would they review such filth? Well, fuck you, IGN, I like it. And as a result, I have put her in her French maid outfit for this entire capture. You are welcome. You go clutch your pearls over there. I mean, it's not liking attractive women. It seems a bit sexist, I'm just saying. I mean, you have any problem reviewing games with kinky boys on, do you? No, you do not. So, do one. I think I'm actually in the popular opinion now. So, there you have it. The remaster itself, it's not the best I've seen it. I think Red Dead is a much better remaster. There's a few issues with it. I know when it launched initially in September, it had a lot of bugs. As of now, I haven't encountered any. So they appear to have sorted most of that out. There is like a filter effect on it though, and some of the lights, they kind of are a bit overdone, so there's a lot of bloom where you can sort of like blow things out. So yeah, not great. And also not great is the fact that you have very, very limited graphic options. So you have access to whether or not you want it in a window or what resolution you want, and that is literally it. Which I don't think is acceptable for a game releasing in 2024, and I think it was like 40 quid, 30 quid, somewhere around there. You know, at least give me a fucking graphic. At least let me turn off motion blur, because it's the devil, right? That's what I want. But no, I didn't get it, so boo-hoo is me. Another thing that if you've played the original, you might be disappointed by, they've removed over a dozen songs from the original. Some pretty iconic ones as well, like Cherry Bomb and Mickey. I mean, obviously it was done for licensing reasons. They would have to relicense the music to put it into this game. It's probably a lot more expensive now. So I can understand why they did it, but it does detract from it. The soundtrack in the original was just so well suited to the game, because the game is light-hearted zombie slaying fun at its best. It's almost the best part of the game is the writing and just the overall tone of it. It is unapologetic, it is lewd, it is filthy, it is sweary, and it is funny. And that is something you don't see a lot nowadays in 2024. Oh no, but back in those days, yes, you could do that, and I love it. So not only could you put Juliet in skimpier outfits, but a lot of the writing, which I believe was done by James Gunn, him of the Marvel fame, before he became a bit of a dick and decided he wanted some more mouse money and became a bit of a simp. So, but what else? We'll leave that there. And Suda31 was also involved, you know, the legendary Japanese producer that's a bit mental, so that's always a good thing too. But there are lines like, you save a classmate, and he's like, thanks, Juliet, I'll think about you when I masturbate tonight. And you're just like, I shouldn't laugh like that. There's that going for it. Now, the game wasn't perfect when it was originally released, and it's not perfect now, certainly. It does play like a 2012 brawler. I wasn't really able to discern much of a difference. The developers say that they've cleaned up the combat, but it felt the same to me. But as I said, I played it a long time ago. It's not like today's brawlers where it's like, okay, well, you want to hit something and there's an enemy kind of here, so you'll hit this enemy and we'll just make that happen for you. No, if you're facing slightly the wrong way, or you're too far away, or not far enough, you'll miss. It's just that simple. So yeah, I found myself whiffing quite a lot because I've been ruined by difficulty assists in modern games. But you get the hang of it eventually. One thing I will say, there is a combo system which is quite detailed, and you buy a lot in the game, but only after, like, it's quite easy to interrupt. So you'll find yourself sticking to the shorter combos, which, you know, is effective but isn't as fun. It becomes a bit more repetitive because you're doing that, but you find you have to. All the voice acting is great. There's legitimately funny lines in it, so well done, James Gunn. And I had a blast with it, to be fair. I mean, it was never a game I thought they'd ever remaster, because as I said, it didn't review especially well at the beginning. But I'm glad they did. I've enjoyed it. It's just refreshing to see 2012 sensibilities in a new release, or kind of a new release. My only complaints with it will be the remaster's not great. I mean, it's sharper, it goes up to higher resolution, of course, but that's about it that I could detect. I mean, the villains say they've done stuff to the combat. I couldn't tell the difference. If you've got your PS3 version or your Xbox 360 version, it's almost like they've changed the aesthetics too much. I almost would have rather they just upscaled it rather than fucked around with it, you know? But I suppose if you can get it running on an emulator or something, you can do that yourself, so there's an option for you. But certainly, like, not being the best remaster and wanting 30 quid for it, it's a tough ask, to be fair.
Hey, it's Mr. Fitzgibbon.
Certainly for a game that, you know, if you didn't play back in the day, you might be like, what the fuck is this? You know, I think it's a hard sell to someone that's not played it before, perhaps. For me, it was relatively easy because I knew what the game was, I knew what I was getting into, and, you know, I wanted to see what they could do with it in terms of a remaster and how good they could make it look. And yes, it technically does look better, but I thought the aesthetics changed to the point where it's kind of like,
not my day.
I'd almost rather play the original kind of thing, especially because obviously you had those songs intact as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, but that's my review of Lollipop Chainsaw. It's very good, and get the French maid out there, because ooh la la. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. You take it easy.